Going over to the business blunder of the day, you have Adobe to be sued by the FTC for apparently hiding termination fees. This comes to us thanks to Fox Business, which is somehow still in business, believe it or not. This is specifically from Breck Dummas, who is a writer over there. They say FTC sues Adobe for allegedly hiding fees, making it tough to cancel subscriptions. Federal regulator claims Photoshop Maker does not adequately disclose early termination fees that cost customers hundreds of dollars. Or if you're an enterprise business, thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Again, some of these technologies on a business level, they actually have clauses where if you don't let them know you want to cancel within a certain time period, you actually can't. The contract stipulates that you have to renew at the full price or the price previously paid. Now, the regulator said that in a complaint, Adobe does not adequately disclose fees, which are calculated at 50% of the remaining payments when the customer cancels in their first year. According to the FTC, those fines can reach hundreds of dollars. Which again, if you ever edited anything graphically, or you ever open up a PDF, I mean, Adobe is pretty much the name in the game, bar none. They are the industry leader and an overwhelming majority of the market share for those types of technologies. Now, looks like their stock has been hurt too much. It's actually up. They're doing pretty well. The regulator note that in a press release, Adobe has switched primarily from a subscription model for its previous after 2012, and now most of the company's revenue comes from subscriptions, of course. Sorry, vernacular issue on my part. They switched to a subscription model. Because again, it used to be like a lot of things, you buy it once, you own it forever. Now, FTC says, quote, Adobe trapped customers in year-long subscriptions through hidden early termination fees and numerous cancellation hurdles. As Samuel Levine, director of FTC's Bureau of Consumer Protection, he also says, quote, Americans are tired of companies hiding the ball during subscription signup and putting up roadblocks when they try to cancel. In terms of Adobe, so Dan Rio, Adobe's general counsel and chief trust officer, in a statement, the company says, quote, we will refute the FTC's claim. Subscription services are convenient, flexible, and cost-effective to allow users to choose the plan that best fits for their needs, timeline, and budget. Our priority is always to ensure customers have a positive experience. We are transparent with the terms and conditions of our subscription agreements, have multiple cancellation processes. So, yeah. Not good news for Adobe to have the FTC sniffing around there and threatening a nice little lawsuit for them. And I'm actually surprised there's no whispers of antitrust anytime, I suppose, even though they have, I would argue, a majority of the market. But yeah, not great news for Adobe. Definitely won't be, because again, it's either going to cost them something in terms of they're going to have to change their methodology maybe, or they're going to have to pay like a settlement with some folks who are disgruntled with this. Not great news for Adobe, and also a downside of pretty much the whole society wanting to be a subscription versus just buying the product, which, I mean, it seems like everything is that way. We even have subscriptions for razor blades in the mail where you can sign up for a razor subscription service. They'll send you a new mail or a new razor in the mail every couple months, which is an interesting business model as well. And again, overwhelming majority of softwares have gone that similar route, which again, in terms of predictive, they have to pay their cloud bills as well. Most of these are hosted on Azure or AWS. And when you have customers locked into contracts, you have to predict how much power, rudimentary speaking, compute power will need to actually host it. The more people are using your product, the more you have to pay to host it. And I understand why they're trying to have these predictive analytics in place. It also makes sense. They don't want people to leave their subscription service. But yeah, it'd be really nice if, all the terms and conditions, I don't know if this is libertarian, I forget who had this idea, but basically someone had the idea of every contract needs to be a single piece of paper and in vernacular, easy enough that any American could easily understand without having to hire a lawyer, which granted that would also destroy a part of the whole industry. That would certainly be nice. But nevertheless, Adobe being one of the premium solutions in that space, and now being sued by the FTC, which is going to cost them something. At the end of the day, that is certainly the business blunder of the day. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I really appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.